What if I told you there was a crankbait? And it's a crankbait that's been relied on by pros for years to catch limits of bass, and some big ones. What if I told you that this crankbait is responsible for millions of dollars won? That's right. What if I told you that the guys that made a lot of money on this crankbait were names like Brower, Nixon, Van Dam, Timmy Horton, among others? What if I was also to tell you that there's a pretty good chance you have not even tied on this crankbait, and it's really common? That's right. So what is this magical bait? What is it about this bait? What's the deal here, Steve? Well, the bait is the Bomber Model A. That's right. Almost forgotten about. Especially the 6A size, which is the most common size used by these pros. Now, how do I know this? Well, because they told me when I met them and I asked them the question. What is the bait that you would rely on if you needed to catch one more bass for a limit in the way of a crankbait? And they all answered. And they all have history with the bait. As a matter of fact, before Kevin Van Dam got hooked up with Strike King, most of his tournament fish, or at least a good part of them, were caught on a Bomber Model A crankbait. So, why have we forgotten about them? Well, people have gotten into custom crankbaits, custom painted crankbaits. The other thing about this Bomber Model A and 6A size is that now that summer's getting along, everybody's out there throwing a great big crankbait. 5XD, 6XD, Strike King size 8, 10XD. Fish are seeing a lot of great big crankbaits. And the younger the year shad and little bass and panfish are getting bigger, but they're not that big. The Bomber 6A does a great job in duplicating easy to eat bait fish for a bass. So, next time you're at the store and you see one of those cheapo Bomber 6A crankbaits, you just might want to give them a shot. Till next time, I'm Steve.